Hello and welcome to Tabletop Miniatures. Today I've got this, which I'm naturally very overexcited about. This is the Tiger 1E and it's from Warlord games for use primarily in bolt action. So this is an unboxing and I'll show you what the product looks like when it's assembled and painted up. Here we go. Fantastic. Bit of Warlord bump there with Italieri model kits in it. That is important in its way. Here we go. We have the main kit here. You can see the tracks here that come in several parts. So don't do this kit if it's your first go, but it's not a bad kit to make at all. It's quite pretty simple, well cast. The details are fantastic here. Second part is here where we've got the upper hull section. We've got the all-important 88 gun there. We got some of the sort of applique armour with some of the anti-mine paste Zimmerits over the top there. And we have the Panzer Commander here. And yeah, then we've got the staggered wheels that must have been absolutely murder to use in the field, because if this one got damaged, you'd not only have to remove that one, but you'd have to remove these two as well before you can even access it. But yeah, lovely well cast plastic kit, no issues or dramas there. Once again, thank you to Morella. I've never had a kit that hasn't come out perfectly packed by this lady. We have, this is the last edition. However, I believe a new card is current. These are decal sheets here, appropriate for the Tiger, but also interestingly, we've got the numbers 007 there that relate to Michael Wittmann, who died somewhere in, I think, Normandy. And he was, you know, arguably the greatest ace in terms of Panzers. I know there's Kurt Nispel, but that chap seems to get most of the attention, rightly or wrongly. Be interesting if anyone's got any comments elsewhere on anyone else who exceeds that. Very clear exploded diagram instruction kit here, but we've also got various markers here. So we've got black smoke, we've got white steam coming off, and then we've got burning fire. So these will mark out effects as it's used in game. You can find the rules for the Tiger 1 here in Armies of Germany 3rd edition, and it's quite a monster. I know that's not a Tiger 1E, that's a later Tiger 2, but yeah, it's a real monster on the battlefield because it's a heavy tank and it's got a killer gun on the top of it, super heavy anti-tank gun, and it's got a coax and a hull machine gun. But here's what I did earlier. And yeah, it's a lovely kit. I've used Italieri paints to paint this. And I've also given it a light wash. So you can actually unscrew the top of the tank here, which fits in nice and flush. So if it needs to get destroyed and then suddenly become a bit of an obstructive terrain, etc., you can actually start using bits of whatever's the most appropriate flame markers there, etc., just to show it's knocked out and reminds everyone. But yeah, great kit of a terrifying real monster of the battlefield. Great fun to use in our games of bolt action, and you can see me using this tank in the Ministry of Miniatures. But yeah, this is one of the classic monsters from Germany in World War II. Great kit to put together. Really enjoyed it just to have it on the shelf. And yeah, terrifying monster of the battlefield. But thank you for watching Tabletop Miniatures, and please don't be shy about subscribing, liking, and when the videos come out new, if you can hype it, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you for watching.